Weather time now.
Don't
Not
go
yet.
anywhere.
You need to hear the forecast because spring is in the air.
Well, I tell you what, this is a forecast you're not going to want to miss. It is looking really rather lovely out there, although it has been a little bit gloomy across the south today. As far as the setup for tomorrow and for much of Friday is concerned, generally fine and dry, a little bit of a breeze at times, but it will feel warm in that sunshine. And when I say warm, what exactly do I mean? Well, we have warm air flooding its way in from the Mediterranean. So average temps about this time of year are around about 10 degrees. By the time we get to Thursday and Friday, we could see highs of possibly 19, maybe a 20 in Celsius. That's almost double the average for the time of year, but you're going to have to make the most of it because by the time we get to the coming weekend, it will be all changed. So spring will be in the air temporarily. Well, it's really rather lovely out there at the moment. As we head into the overnight stretch, we could see a little bit of cloud bubbling up from time to time, but generally very little weather to speak of. A gentle breeze, temperature-wise, chilly, but not as cold as it has been over recent nights. So we're looking at values of around 4 or 5 degrees. Many areas actually not dropping below 8 or 9 degrees. So a frost-free start to tomorrow morning, and really for some mild from the word go. And I'm very happy to say, as I have been saying, that tomorrow is shaping up a really rather beautifully. Spring will very much be in the air. We could see a little bit of high-level cloud bubbling up from time to time, but absolutely nothing that's going to put a dampener on things. Slightly breezy in places, but it's this warm air feeding in from the Mediterranean, and that's a good thing. And that means temperatures could well hit, well, possibly 18 or 19. We could actually hit a 20 somewhere, which would certainly make it the warmest day of the year so far and is several degrees above the average for this time of the year. As we head through Thursday night then and into Friday, again, a frost-free and relatively mild night. Friday looking pretty decent too, but I think it's safe to say temperatures are going to peak on Thursday. Having said that, 17s and 18s, not too shabby at all for this time of the year. So Friday gets off to a pretty decent start, but you'll notice the clouds starting to build during the course of the day, and then rather ominously down across the southwest, you can see this batch of wet weather. That will start to work its way in and will show its hand typically just in time for the coming weekend. Not heavy rain, but it's been so dry for so long, and I'm sure actually some of us will be more than grateful to see it. And you can see the temperatures by the time we get into next week starting to feel just that little bit fresher as well.